Wallace might also show up and play.
Okay.
He's actually in the Terry Doherty's Legion of Honor
For having done what?
for playtesting Moscow.
Oh, okay. That would have been a challenging one to do because
Yeah,
I think that was their first time out with the Marie Louise rules, right?
right.
So,
Well, the first time out with anything in a long time.
yeah, that's true because I think,
And the Regs 30 were really brand new too, really.
yeah,
I mean, they've been around, but they were refined to their mostly to their present day form. Well, there's been variation. There have been changes.
right, yeah, a few little things here or there. So, all right, well, cool. We are at the 11 o'clock hour. Is everybody in the vassal module?
I'm in there. It
Okay,
looks like everybody's here.
cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say right up front, I can't play next Monday. I'm at a funeral. I didn't think I was going to be able to play today, but my trip, fly fishing trip, got delayed.
Okay,
So here I am.
well, there you
Oh,
go. This is what we call bonus. It's a bonus Monday with Albert.
Yeah.
where were you
So,
going fly fishing?
Arkansas,
Oh,
somewhere where they have some terrain and some creeks.
I'm looking forward to taking that up again. I haven't done that for 50 years, so.
Yeah. Don't wait.
They have some streams up here with trout in them, so.
Yeah, you're in a great spot for that. A pretty state with a lot of hills and things.
yeah, I had a friend who did fly fishing. He I think only fished once or twice. He really enjoyed just tying flies and studying how to tie flies.
Yeah.
The
I did some,
actual the
Well,
actual fishing,
that would be like a guy that likes to punch and chick clip counters, but nothing else. Doesn't like to play.
Yeah, we mostly have bass fishing here and trout fishing, but it's just lake stuff that's pretty boring.
yeah, I think apparently the whole what he kind of liked about the idea was that you were hunting the fish, by how you're wiggling the string and how you're getting the fly to imitate what the real fly would be doing, um, out there. So I
Yeah.
think that's what had that kind of fascinated him with it more than anything else. So I just didn't have the patience for that. So that's not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're all in the game. And so it's the start of the 3 o'clock turn. I know at 3:20 the Austrians are getting some reinforcements.
Oh,
I don't know if
they
you
really
guys are. And at 3:20, no, you guys got your reinforcements. So yeah, you don't get anything until 4:20. So, and then you have to roll to see if the units show up baked. So, since it's 4:20.
oh, we have to roll on it?
No,
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The idea 4:20,
Oh,
4:20 they would show up.
okay. I'm being a little dense here right at the
That's
moment.
okay. My humor is not always funny. So, it is a well-known and much lamented fact that a lot of things I say don't always go over very well because they're not all that amusing. So, all right. Well, gentlemen, what do the French want to do?
What do the French want to do?
oh, we'll meet in our headquarters.
All right.
Yeah,
So see you about a
Okay, we'll
half
see you in a
hour.
half hour.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, up to an
No,
hour.
10
An hour.
minutes. 10 minminutes.
No, it's just fine. It's fine we can discuss things. It's the fun about it. Okay,
Uh,
we have plenty of fun. All right.
All right, so I think they have. No, Robert is done. Now they've moved to French HQ. So, Albert, yes, I was not as aggressive with the cavalry, mostly because we had more stuff that kind of routed than they had. One of the things that we realized after your turn, where you had charged them previously, was that the melee matrix was out of date. The one that's on that Tom included on this module.
Mm-hmm.
And so then when I pulled the melee matrix from Berlin, I saw that the cavalry, when it gets disordered, it's going to then rout. And so, of course, then when they charged us, then we applied the new melee matrix. And so it didn't, just because we used then the different matrix, it wasn't in our favor necessarily. So I thought, discretion being the better part of valor, we would hold off a little bit. So I don't know what you want to try to do with that.
I can't do anything because we've got only heavies out there now, and they can move with their lights. So the three that I was going to go after, they're now free to move or free to run away.
Yeah.
So we can't charge at all because it would just be like punching into the air.
Yeah. So,
but we would have with all those three. We would have had three of the 1214, the 015, and the 010. Those with the LaSalle, those would have all been at 1/3. And with the heavies doubled, they would have been nice odds on all those guys. Yeah. And then you could have brought up the rest of the heavies to protect them. And a couple of the lights came back, I think.
They did, but they're not. Well, our lights got hit by their heavies.
There's two lights back here.
Yep.
That were routed, I guess. But they had a couple of routes. I mean, at the end of the first round of combat, we were in better shape than they were.
We were, but because we were using the other melee matrix, those combats ended up being more of a bounce. So you got like a DD result.
Did you go back and
we did not. Them? Nope, we did not redo them. We left them as it was. So that then gave them an advantage because now we were using the updated matrix. So then when they hit us...
Is that more favorable to the attacker or something?
Well, yeah. So if the cavalry get a DD result, then they are going to rout. While when we had played it using the outdated melee matrix, they just moved back 3 hexes and made a morale check or kind of a thing. So his guys moved back, made a morale check, and they were exhausted, but they didn't rout. And so therefore, we didn't have the same. It kind of left us at a slight disadvantage in that regard.
Yeah.
So, but it's okay.
Well,
Jim said they were going to try to upload to the website because I pointed out to them that the melee matrix they had on the website was also outdated. So I don't know if they have uploaded it yet. Nope, they still got the old melee matrix. So I sent him a note, and Dennis as well. They've got the one from 2018. And I think that's the one that Jim ended up using. When he was... Tom ended up using when he was creating the module. So...
Okay, well, so I guess that the cavalry offensive is going to go down unless they charge us and there's some opportunity. I don't see any point to do anything.
Yeah, because all the cavalry that's out there is going to be recovered
at the end of the French turn.
End of the French turn, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could take a look and see if there's something that we could do to set things up. We still have a, sort of a majority of
Well, after this turn, his heavies will be into the battle, and it will turn the advantage back to him. So
yeah, I mean,
it was an opportunity
yeah.
that we're not going to have again. So.
Yeah. Well, we can figure it out. We've got to, that's the only cavalry. That's all the cavalry we've got. So we got to do what we can to preserve it. And we've got at 3:20, we've got a column coming in at Brighton Lee. One thing that we can use then is put all those line units into divisional mass.
What line units?
All of our infantry that come in next
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got to break down the there's only one division here in front that you break down the 24-6 under Belgrade.
Yeah, that needs to get broken down. Yeah.
And then that'll come out. The rest of the guys they still got to march. They're still a march away.
Yes. So what I think we should do with them is send them, send them east.
Yeah. Well,
so that way they can support our cavalry that's over there, and then we can start to use them to threaten, Aspern from the north. So we're kind of pushing them in there on the.
Well, I would say, let's. He can't just walk out of. Right now he's got half of his force over in Essling, and they're like, so what? I think we get a predominant advantage on Aspern before we go over and attack Essling.
Yes, my thinking would be that we should try to drive a wedge, so we surround Aspern on three sides.
Yeah, I would say we could take down Aspern.
Yep.
And like surrounding it from three sides, like you said, and maybe even just play defense on the screening force to prevent the Essling guys from participating.
Yeah.
Until we have secured Aspern.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be tough though. All of that stuff.
Yeah, it'll be tough. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be tough because his cavalry will be threatening us, and of course we've got our cavalry which can do close support. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Yes.
I wonder if it'll take us a while to get everybody in play, but I think at least 3 regiments, 4 regiments maybe of this force that's coming down will be in the extend out over the north side of Aspern, and then start the envelopment of the east side, I guess it is.
Yep. Yeah, because I think then
so we've got
he gets at 4:20. He's getting an infantry division. So basically, 4 turns from now, he's getting infantry down at the bridge, and that's the only infantry he gets for quite a while.
Okay.
So
well, we have the 10th division. We've got the 17th division up at Hirschstatten. And then we've got a division behind them on the road, I think. No, I guess we don't.
We've got some guys that are off-road.
Yeah, we've got like 4 divisions that are off-road. So we got majority of this force will be busy with the stuff in front of us.
Yes. Are they back? They're back.
They're back.
Surprisingly.
They are actually. That's bad news, Eric. They're demonstrating decisiveness in their decision making.
It's time to worry whenever decisiveness is engaged. So, all right, gentlemen, it's the French turn. So first thing on the schedule would be cavalry charges. Do you have any cavalry charges?
No, I don't think I'm going to do any cavalry charges this turn.
Okay.
Okay. Early cavalry skirmishes just kind of whimpers away.
I mean, before I make my final decision on that, these two right here,
Yes.
can mine just move away from you since he's light and you're heavy?
Yeah, so what would happen is you could move away. Now, if we opportunity charged you, you would then be pinned. And then you would have to fight us, but you could add additional cavalry to the melee, but you would be the attacker. So yes, it's possible that we could, if you moved away, we could attempt to opportunity charge you. And if that happened, then you'd have to do it. If it was us charging you in our phase, different story. You could run away. But
let's see, if he turns, we're right where he is. Does his first move have to be in the frontal hex side, or can he turn
only if
first?
it's a charge?
Yeah, so cavalry can turn about without
like that.
It doesn't cost any movement. Yeah, he can move that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he can escape that little thing without in his move.
Well, he could, but we could
without an opportunity charge.
We could opportunity charge him as he leaves the hex, in which case he would be there. He would be there, and we would move there, and then there would be combat potentially. Well, not potentially. There would be combat, but then it's a question of what else he throws in. So, and we still have to make a morale test. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And same thing, I guess, with the cuirassier down here in our 1211.
Which one's that?
Let's see. Right there. If that guy does anything at all, we've got an opportunity charge.
Yeah.
From this guy.
Correct. So, all right. Are we ready to...
well, yeah, I'm still not clear. So what's that coming retreats with? So he does. He's not allowed to retreat before combat. I mean, this
because you're the attacker.
But I'm not attacking.
No, but
in your move.
It's your movement phase. So if you're opportunity charged, you are, during the melee phase, you're the attacking player. So the melee is always whoever's phase it is, it's your melee phase. So if we opportunity charged you in your turn, you would have to, you would then be the attacker fighting us in the melee phase. So when we calculate odds, you're the one rolling the dice, not us. So that's something different than the 5th edition rules that we had before, where if there's an opportunity charge, the person who did the opportunity charge is the attacker. In this particular case, you are technically the person as the attacker, but that's because you're rolling the dice.
Okay.
So, it says comes adjacent to a normal zone of influence of cavalry formation in good order 2 hexes away. So that means that if you're 3 hexes away, then you can be opportunity charged.
No. So so say for example, in this case here, this is a front hex, this is a front hex, this is a front hex. Adjacent to the front hex, this. These are all, those 2 hexes they're adjacent to the front hex, right? So if he's adjacent to me and he moves from here to there, he's now moved into a hex adjacent to my front hex.
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore that would trigger an potential for an opportunity charge. So if you look further down where it says, it's got a bullet point that says melee assault between the two units is mandatory. If the opportunity charging cavalry uses its full movement value, the cavalry is exhausted. Cavalry units may only use 1/3 melee, are tired and not exhausted. At odds of less than 1 to 2, the attacker automatically routs. So if that happens and we move there, then you'd have to do combat with us. Now, you can move other units in to join the combat, right? So you can add additional cavalry to the combat. But then it's going to be your, so you'd add up all your melee points. So say it's, 60 points, and then we'd look at what our melee points are, and then you as the attacker, so say it's we got 40 points. Okay, it's 1.5 to 1 odds. Then you roll. So that's how opportunities work in the premier rules. So it's all the melee is always whoever's phase it is. They are the quote unquote attacker. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, all that said, is there a charges?
I think, Dave, we need to go back to the French headquarters and talk about half an hour.
It's just one unit, guys.
Well, I'm shooting for we move 1 unit per time we meet.
Is that it? So one unit every 10 minutes or so?
We can finish this game by 2025 or so.
Well, we were on par to do that with our
No,
Moscow
we did.
game. Yeah.
We did well last week. So.
Yes.
All right, let's see. What's
If all else fails, just roll a die.
That works.
Yeah.
That's probably better decision making than most real generals.
Yeah.
Would, so.
So remember that
Alright.
your units can move in melee. So what I'm saying, David and Robert, say you move that light cavalry away, and we make an opportunity charge, and we are now engaged, and that light cavalry would have to go up against our heavy cavalry. During the movement phase, provided you haven't moved all your units, you could then move additional cavalry in to assist that cavalry unit. Does that make sense?
yeah?
Yeah, and that's not a charge. It's just a case where they move forward, and then they can join in the melee during the melee portion.
Oh. Well, yeah, well, with the 12-14, you're in the movement phase, not the charge phase, but the movement phase. That 12-14 can get away with impunity because it's got movement points on us.
No, it doesn't. This is what
what
we're
I-
talking about.
Oh.
With the opportunity
okay.
charge,
Oh, I see.
he moves. He would move
Oh, I see.
1 hex away from
I-
us. We,
Right, I got
if we roll, then we move 1 hex in and we contact. And then it
Okay,
says
we
here,
do know,
melee
huh?
between the two units is mandatory. So,
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on
Okay,
page
so-
43 of the new and improved downloaded rules.
So you can't pin him with a charge, but you can pin him with an opportunity charge.
Correct.
Okay, interesting,
Yeah.
ironic. That's another one of those things about not forming square in front of a moving cavalry.
Well, there are subtle differences between the two rule sets. And so, one of the reasons why we're doing this, gentlemen, is so that we can play more adroitly when we see each other at Dallas,
Yeah.
and not get confused. When we have to go up against Jim and Dennis and Mark, or anybody else who happens to be there. All right. So, are we ready for time movement then?
I guess we're ready for.
Okay. Do we need to go into separate parts of the universe, or Robert, I can just watch what you're doing down in the around Aspern, and Dave, Albert can watch you? Does that make sense?
Whatever you want to do. That's
That's
weird.
it.
All of your little circles stayed on the map. The map's not refreshing.
Are
They
you
didn't-
still
They
connected?
went away on mine.
Oh yeah, now it just went away. Okay.
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 All right. So, Robert, I'll watch you, and if we need to do something, we can. And then Albert, you can watch David and
All right.
see where it
I'm
goes.
watching.
Okay, go ahead, guys.
All right. Well, let's
Ding.
start. I'm gonna
8:35.
start with that guy, and
Okay, I'm gonna start down here, Eric, and
Okay.
so he moves
I'm gonna-
back one. Are you
So
going
here,
to?
Robert, let's go to it. We're gonna go to game room 1, so we're not talking over each other. So Robert, meet me down in game room 1.
Yes, we're going to try the opportunity charge. Okay, so let's see what.
All right. So you're moving that guy back a hex? Okay.
yeah,
So I think I've got 5. So 5, 10, 15, 15 to 12. So I got a 1-to-1 shot as he pulls back. 41 at 1-to-1 is a miss. Okay.
those guys will stay. There's not much left of them. Those guys, there's not much left of them because of that damn artillery. I hate that artillery, Eric.
I hate your artillery. I got to go up against it in a town.
Shot at you once. You're going to get a little bit of it this turn. But,
Yeah, I'm going to get more than a little bit of it. I have no doubt. So,
okay. I can't move these things. So over here, the disrupted artillery is going to go backwards 1. I don't think you can do anything with your fire combat with that, right?
probably not. I mean, it's disordered, so
I don't think you can do it.
yeah, you're just prolonging it backwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing the guns back. Okay. And give you a new target to shoot at there.
Target for today.
A new target for today. And then here.
Oh, more artillery. There's never a shortage of artillery among the French.
No. Actually. Actually, you know what? I'll wait a turn. Hold on. So. We will just keep those guys here. Leader. That's there, that's there, that's still there. At a huge disadvantage being in square there at the end. But you get that cavalry. Can you charge at the range of 1?
Yeah.
You can just go forward?
Yeah, I
But
could just go forward.
He could sacrifice his little unit there to stop them. I assume. Or,
Well, this cavalry could so so you're talking about this here is if it moves away. So say it.
oh, I'm just talking about changing formation right now.
Oh, changing formation. So let's take a look. I don't know if changing formation necessarily triggers.
No, but then you could choose to charge it the next your phase, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then my guy could the 411 could sacrifice itself, right? If it wanted to.
So you can change formation.
It's an expending of movement point, right? So I would think you could charge.
No, so it says here, opportunity charge may occur whenever an enemy combat formation, including enemy cavalry, during the movement phase comes adjacent to the normal zone of influence.
It's not expending movement points.
It has nothing to do with expending movement points. So if you're entering or exiting, that could trigger it, but that's the extent.
Okay, I'm trying to decide because you can expand. You can just blast away at them because they're only worth 4 in the fire defense, right?
Yeah, I mean they've got a fire defense of 4, so I've
you got a 3-to-1 shot every time.
Yes.
Oh no, you've lost 3 of them already. So 11, 10, 9. Hey, you still got 4 times 3 is 12.
Yeah. So it's a 3-to-1 shot.
Or you get an extra shot. Okay, I like the idea.
So you're going to put them in line or column there?
I can't put them in line. There's not enough room for them to be in line.
They can be in line in 1 hex. It's only skirmishers that have got 4 or more increments that have to be deployed in 2 hexes.
Oh, okay.
So you can have the units in line in 1 hex. Now, changing formation will trigger opportunity fire from that guy. So he'll fire at you.
You'll get 2 shots then, because I changed formation once to. I changed formation from square to line.
So I would get a shot at you now during the movement phase, as you change from square to line. And then during the defensive fire phase, I'd shoot at you. So during this phase, I would shoot at you with the fire defense you had in square. So it's going to be a 3-to-1 shot. But then during the defensive fire phase, it's going to be a 12-to-9, a 1-to-1 shot. So yeah, so let's go. Here's for the 3-to-1 shot. A 51 at 3-to-1 is a single hit. So now you're down to, well, what, 5 increments, I guess.
Good to get everything down to a manageable size.
That's one way of dealing with it.
I have to deal with it some way. Okay. And I don't make them. Okay, and what else was I going to do? This. That artillery. Then the Emperor here. He will go over here. Rally some more unfortunates. These guys will go 1. Garden. 2, 3.
Garden costs 2 for infantry.
2, 3.
4 for artillery.
crappy friends here. Guys. And then there. Leaders just cost 1 no matter what, right? They don't.
So leaders. So this is the
movement?
one thing that they don't.
There's no rule for it.
Yeah. So usually, I would just have them move at whatever the cheapest movement value is, because it's not like a whole bunch of people moving anywhere. So just whatever the. I mean, they're still on horses, so they can't go through the swamp or stuff like that, but they can certainly move through the woods a little bit better than a formation of cavalry or whatever.
Leaders are just like slow as hell. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and across the river and over the woods to grandmother's house.
The streams plus 2, the woods are 3, so 5.
They have 11. So.
Yeah, they've got enough.
Okay, let me see if everything's moved. What's this stuff here? Oh, that's your cavalry unit sitting. Tired. Almost half dead. That's good.
It is what it is.
They need to be.
They are fighting for the greater good of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. Although I don't think it's Austro-Hungarian yet. I think the dual monarchy comes about. When is it? 1840s or something?
Yeah. After. Actually, might have been even later. Yeah, 1840, because it was after the revolutions of 1848.
Yeah, I think it was a case where the Hungarians wanted some autonomy.
And so they gave it.
Yeah, so then it became the dual monarchy where, well, Franz Joseph is still the dual monarch, but the Hungarians, I think, got a parliament or a Reichstag or something. So they had a little bit.
They did. Well, they got more representation in the parliament, and they had their own local one too.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for some defensive fire?
Yeah, I'm all done.
Okay, cool. So we'll start down here. So I've got, what's there?
We've got those Grenzers.
I know, but I'm trying to see. Oh, so there's 9 and 5. So we'll combine this guy and this guy here on that. So it'll be a 1-to-1 shot. Oh, that's a miss. We'll have these guys there in line. They'll fire there. So that's going to be 12 to 6. That's going to be a 2-to-1. And that's a miss. These guys will fire there. Let's see what they are worth. They're an 8. So that's going to be a 1-to-1 shot there.
They're your Hungarians.
They are my Hungarians. That's a miss. Doesn't matter who they belong to if they can't shoot their way out of a paper bag. All right, we've got half of these guys there, so that's going to be 12 to, I think the fire defense was 20, maybe? Or 16.
Oh, in the...
yeah, 16. So 12 to 16. 61. Was that good enough? Yep, that's a hit on the guys that are in the granary, or the church, I should say.
1. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep.
This is the church.
Yeah, the church, yeah.
Okay. This isn't simultaneous like the other game either, is it?
No. This is where the defenders get to shoot first, and then the and then then it's the offensive fire. So it kind of gives the defensive player a chance to fire off a shot first. All right, what have we got now? So now we've got, we're over here. These guys will fire, they'll combine their fire there. So I will have 24 to 9. So that's going to be 2.5 to 1. 41 at 2.5 to 1 is a hit. And that's their first hit. But not their last. Okay. And that's it as far as shooting goes.
All right. Then I'll do my offensive fire. Start back at the bottom again.
Okay.
I don't know what's on this one.
So he can fire. He's got 5 increments. So he's got basically 2.5 times 3. So he's got 7 points. And this guy's got 2 increments left. So he's got 6 points. So you could combine the two for a 1-to-1 shot there.
Okay, that's probably best. Two times. Yeah, so that's a 1-to-1. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1-to-1.
Oh, that is a hit any way you slice it.
Peel off some of those guys.
Yeah, I will do that. And I don't think the Austrians check on... The Hungarians check on the second loss, I think.
I think
Yes. Yeah. So they don't make a morale check.
they're not the Spanish mobs.
They are not the Spanish mobs. Yes. All you have to do is just wave a little gunpowder in their face, and they'll run away. All right. Next shot.
All right. So we got 8 to
9.
9.
Well, actually, no. My fire defense is not 9 because I have such a big unit there. It's got a fire defensive column. So it's a 1-to-1 shot.
Is that like a special rule?
So if the...
Over 7.
Yeah, so if you got more than 7 increments in line, it's got a fire defense of 6, of a column.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 8 to 6.
It's a 1-to-1.
1-to-1.
Oh, that's another good shot.
And they
That's
have
their first hit. And they've got to make a morale check. And they fail. Why am I not surprised?
They have to retreat over the artillery too.
No, they don't.
Fine.
They would go, let's see, let's grab the whole bunch. 1, 2, 3. All right, you've got another shot.
I got a shot at them, right? As they leave?
No. Involuntary movement does not trigger opportunity fire, nor does it trigger opportunity charges.
That sounds too Geneva Convention to me.
Well,
so we have these guys. We'll fire at these guys.
okay.
It's another 1-to-1. And that's a hit.
That's a hit because you get a +1 because I've got. If I didn't have 10 increments there, it would have been a miss.
Oh no, it's 52. Yeah, you're right.
So now you won't get the plus.
All right. Then we can shoot out with these guys and fire these 2 artillery pieces at these guys. Oh no, I can't. Because they're different sides I can shoot at. So these guys will shoot at this side here.
The guys that are in the church, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably I've got a fire defense of 9. I don't know what your guy's worth. Probably an 8. Oh, 7. So less than 1-to-1. 55 at 1. Yep, it's still a hit.
Wow.
You are on fire.
All right, and then these 2 pieces of artillery will fire this one.
They can't.
Why not?
Because I'm at a lower elevation. This guy here can't even see me.
Not about that.
Yeah.
Okay, Oh, these guys and these guys will fire on those guys.
Okay, so you got, it looks like what, 19 and 19. So you're going to have 38, 38 to 9.
With a +6.
Piece of cake.
So that's 9.
That's
9,
4 to 1.
4 to 1.
4 to 1 with a
+6.
+6. You're guaranteed a hit. 42 becomes a 52 at 4 to 1. That is a single hit.
Oh, it just came one shy.
Hey, but it doesn't matter. That's all it takes for me to make a morale check. And that's all it takes for me to fail a morale check. Yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, no, that's still not good enough. So they're going to disorder. And let's see, they'll go back 1, 2, 3. All right.
These guys, we got 5. We got 15 to 9.
Yep. So you've got 1.5 to 1. Nah, that's not good enough.
Good enough. And then these guys can shoot at this side.
So you got 12 to 9. So you got a 1 to 1.
12 to 9, yeah. That's it.
Oh, that is a hit.
They're up to 4, so they got to make.
Yep, they got to make a morale check. Let's see here. And we roll. You've been hitting me, and I've been failing every morale check. This is less than optimal.
That's what comes with reprogramming the
I
algorithm.
know exactly. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes, you have been reprogramming the system there, haven't you? All right, best laid plans of Austrians and mice.
Oh, you got plenty more of where that came from, so.
Indeed.
All right, anything else? Oh, Dave, you got some cavalry stuff.
Oh, yeah, we got some melee. All right. So, what's up?
All right. Well, I moved the one, and he succeeded in opportunity charging the first one there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I moved this one in to assist that now, but he opportunity charged. Does this one have to fight the opportunity charging
Yep.
cavalry?
Yep. Yeah, so this one has to fight that one since it was charged.
All right. Well, we'll do this one first then.
Okay.
Hey, are any of those guys that are next to him joining in on them?
There'll be some joining in.
Okay, you got to figure out how many
Um,
because we're two heavies.
yeah.
So the lights are going to be.
Well,
The
lights attacking in the front would be halved, but this light unit here is coming into the flank, so it would not be halved.
Right.
47.
Okay. All right. For purposes of letting you plan, I guess that is 35. So you can figure it out. I don't know. Normally, if I didn't tell you, you just kind of have to guess, I guess, until. But I think it's fair that.
Oh, because you can't flip units over.
I mean, I guess so. So you know it's a 35 now, so you can plan accordingly. What was your guy?
General Rapp there.
What was General Rapp's unit?
That was a heavy,
Is it a
wasn't
40?
it?
It's a heavy. Is it 40
It
or
was
is it
47, I think.
47? So you already got a 1-to-1.
Yep.
Right. And I got a 2-1 with just, let's see. So the
That's
others are
maybe-
halved.
The other guy's going to be half, but back up because he's hitting in the flank. So he'll be a 31.
Yeah.
So 31 plus 47 would be 70.
78. So
78
he's got
doesn't
not
quite
quite
be-
2 to 1.
Oh, he does because I'm 35.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so you've got a 2 to 1 just with those guys.
Just with those guys right there.
Yeah, let's
Don't want to use
Now,
it.
your other one's going to be like a 1 to 2 because you
Yeah,
only
the other
got
two aren't really gonna do that much to do it. So let's do it at 2 to 1. All right.
What's your leader adding? What's Rap adding?
well. Sal is one leader, and he's Rap
Rap adds in 4.
and
got LaSalle there?
LaSalle.
What is
Well,
this?
LaSalle's
LaSalle's not engaged. He's not using LaSalle.
Hey, oh, he's using
Yeah,
that other guy.
LaSalle is over here.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
LaSalle's
Rap
gotta
adds
have
in
a good-
4, and this guy doesn't add in. I don't think he adds in anything. But
Okay.
certainly
All right.
less. So he'd have a 2 to 1 with a +4.
Yeah, it's easy. 2 to 1 plus 4. Where? Some leader on his right. All right. Okay, 2 to 1 plus 4. Big number. Boom. That's not
26. 1, 2, 3.
30.
So 34. That
Let's
is,
say-
you lose 1 and we lose 0.
Yes. All right. Fortune favors the bold.
So
1-0. No. All right.
Nothing else happens. I guess
yeah,
we're all
you just have to
tired.
mark everybody as tired, or at least the ones that participated in the combat.
All right. So,
Okay.
are they're just tired? Yeah.
They're
they
just
didn't
tired
charge.
because they did not charge, so they moved and meleeed, and the opportunity charging cavalry did not use its full melee. Okay, so here's the if the opportunity charging cavalry uses its full melee value, the cavalry is exhausted.
What?
So
That's what it
here's-
says on page 43.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if the opportunity charging cavalry uses its full melee value, cavalry is
Alright.
exhausted.
Okay. Now this other guy's
Now the
tired,
other
too.
guy is so his two are tired.
All right.
Where'd you take your loss?
So yeah, I'm doing it on the light unit. So
Okay.
and there, and he's also tired. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. This guy's already got so he's on. He's only 3/4, huh? Of, and he's halved, right?
Yeah, so he's going to be halved because he's light up against a heavy. So Albert, so for this one, you may not want to use your full melee value if you want to keep him fresh.
Yeah.
If
Hold
you-
on. Because he would be, yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so what is...
so you're
Okay, he's 30. He's going to be 17.
Yeah, and then it's 3/4 of that. 'Cause he's got-
17.
because he's
So,
missing. Yeah, so he's
okay,
got
what do I have
12.
to...
So
To maintain readiness, how much do you have to go down?
let's see here.
A half?
So cavalry
Or
units
the-
that use only 1/3 melee are tired and not exhausted.
Okay, that would be...
So-
1/3 would be about 15, would be about 30 to 17, so...
I'm 13.
I wouldn't quite get... I'd have a 1-to-1, though.
Well, no, he's the one who's
Oh, that's right.
He's on the 1
Oh,
to
yeah.
2 chart. Now, if you use your full, it says odds less than 1 to 2, the attacker automatically routes. So, if you use your full value, then he's on less than 1 to 2, he automatically routes.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So let's
But
see. I'm going to
but
have...
if you don't, he's rolling on the 1 to 2 table. And he doesn't have a leader, you don't have a leader, so it just all boils down to what the rule comes up with.
Where is that rule? About
Which
less than
rule?
1 to 2? About less than 1 to 2.
So it's on page 43. It
Oh,
says it's there under the section about opportunity charges. So it's
Oh.
there where it says melee assault is mandatory between the units. If the opportunity charging uses its full melee value, it's exhausted. Cavalry units that only use 1/3
Yeah,
melee are tired and exhausted. Odds less than 1 to 2, the attacker automatically routes. So,
Okay, I've decided I'm going to have him do the 1 to 2 column and preserve readiness.
okay. So go ahead,
Jose
roll,
has
David.
gone.
See what you got.
All
Roll
right.
66.
I'm at 1 to 2. Yeah, that's what I want. 66.
We've been all over the 14.
Oh,
Yes.
very
It paid
close.
off.
You almost
Yes.
did it.
Very close. So, so that is
That's
AR.
sort of the same thing.
So AR is going to be
Route.
defender routes, lose an increment for every ZOC exited, retreat 10 hexes. So you're going to lose 1 increment and then move him back 10 and mark him as routed.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We lose another increment. Increase. And mark is routed. And okay. All right.
Okay, now that's another French turn, isn't it? Let's see. So we put a French marker on there.
Yeah, so you need to mark that guy as tired, and then you're going to put French markers on all of his.
Where'd you get that French marker?
They're there in the unit marker section under like maneuver unit chits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like David already grabbed them for you,
Okay.
or somebody did.
Yes. I
Okay.
just cloned the ones that were on mine. They comes off this
Yeah.
turn.
All right, good. Yeah, we gotta remember which ones come off.
Right.
know.
So we've
got
got stuff that's coming off too. So
We've got stuff
I've got
back here.
this
that-
light cavalry over here that is going
Now
to
that's
be...
only going one step, right? Because
Yeah, because
he-
so these guys both moved half during their phase, so they're going to drop down to being tired, Albert. So
What?
he's tired. He'll be tired.
Those
he'll be
guys.
tired.
Oh, they moved.
They moved.
Okay.
Yes, last turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. If you.
Yeah,
okay.
just move them down to that, but then put the French marker back on top of him, indicating that.
Okay.
and this guy only goes down one step.
Oh, I thought they were coming back
Nope.
all the way.
Nope.
No, they moved from their where they were attacked back behind the line on your turn
Yeah.
last time. All right, so, those are all tired. Okay.
Do we roll for recovery now?
Yes. So if you've got stuff that needs to rally, this would be
So
the
I
time
have-
to do it.
So I have to roll for this cavalry again, right?
Correct.
Here.
So you're just going to have a -6 on the roll.
Yeah,
he's
another
gonna
one.
keep- Yeah, he's going to keep running. So now he's going to move his full movement
Great.
value back, yeah.
Eight. Uh,
Another 9? Or the full movement value?
Full movement value, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of running.
They are very scared. All
That
right.
was 10 and then full movement value.
Yep. All right. Who are you going to try to rally, Mr. Bond?
I got this artillery here. So I got an -3 but a +3 for the leader.
Okay.
So it's even. They're happy.
26, so they recover.
The Emperor here.
They're going to have a
That's
-6, but a plus, so they'll have a +12. I don't think they could fail with a +12.
43. Yeah, they'd have to be really terrible cavalry.
Spanish style.
They're back. And then we have these guys. He's
Plus
so it's
3, so
minus-
you just have a minus
minus
3
3.
altogether. Roll your dice.
What does it say? 26. Oh,
Nope, they're going to keep
No.
routing.
So they got to go their full movement.
Correct.
So that's
So I did talk to Jim about that rule where it says up to 10, and he's like, it's really a case where they should move their full movement value, not 10, when they route. So they're going to be making a clarification.
7.
So yeah, so he's going to move 7.
Okay.
So I think the woods
Four
hexes
so
are
3.
are
So that's 3, 6.
Yep.
So they'll go. Okay. And Dave, you have any other ones? Or
move their hit marker too, Robert.
oh no, they leave that behind.
You didn't know that?
Oh, I thought they were Saxons where they actually left themselves behind.
Okay. I think we
Okay, so I think that takes care of most of the fun and games.
for the French.
All right, we can now move the. It's now the Allies' turn. Time for us to go, chat.
Okay.
So that way we can feel like we're doing something.
Yeah. I'm just going to go listen to the live stream while you do that.
No cheating. No cheating, David.
All right.
All right. So,
Okay.
he's got all that other heavy cavalry kind of coming up. I think probably
He's
the
got
best we
4
could
over
do
there.
is-
I think I will do 1 charge against this guy right here
with what?
with one of my heavies.
I know, but then he can still outrun you.
No, he can't. He's exhausted. Oh, he's tired.
He's tired.
No, he can't. He's at half his movement, so he's 7.
No.
I'm 10.
So in Premier Rules, cavalry can always move its full movement, even if it's exhausted.
Oh,
So
so
exhausted
you touched
cavalry melees at 1/3, but its movement is not reduced.
well, maybe I'll move up and melee him with one of my guys because he's.
You could do that, but he could still retreat before combat. So that's part
Yeah,
of
so
the-
that's okay.
So what you
All
really
right.
need to do is figure out how to kind of extricate your heavy that's here, right?
Hmm.
And try to extricate your heavy that's here.
I guess they can move. They can move 1/3, can't they? Well, that one's.
yeah, they can move their full movement value, right? They can move
Okay.
their full movement value.
But then they would hurt him on readiness. I mean, it would hurt them on recovery.
Yes, it would hurt them on recovery.
But they can move 1/3 and still do one. They can move 1/3 of their movement and get one level of readiness, right? Or
Yeah,
is that
so
the 5th?
it can
So I'll do the one. I'll move them 5. or
so
I'll move 'em
readiness
3.
recovery.
Move
So
'em
it doesn't
each
move more
3.
than half. So as long as it doesn't move more than half its movement,
Yep. It can recover 1 level,
it
right?
can recover 1 step, and it's not involved in a melee. It can recover
what
1
I'll do.
step, right?
Okay, that's what I'll do. Now he can attack me though.
He could.
He could attack me, but then I could attack him.
Yep. Then we could add more stuff in and be a big sprawling mess.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. I
So we'll
think
just
I'll
figure
just
that
try.
out.
I'll try and extricate him if he comes after me. I'll add in to hurt him, and if he doesn't, then I'll bring up the artillery and blow him away.
Yep.
Now, if you bring up the artillery to a spot like this, they'll be protected. Oh, wait a minute. They'll be protected by the cavalry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the artillery up to these Texas.
Okay, that's fine. All right, then if you can move up all the reinforcements that are basically from Hirschstatten and up, and the guys that are at Hirschstatten, I took them out of road formation.
Okay,
And
that means
then,
you now have these guys to take care of.
yep, I'll take care of
Okay.
those chaps. And we'll see.
And I'm going to bring this guy out this way, bringing him down this road in column for another turn.
Yeah, that would be fine. Should work. So, okay,
All right.
cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We'll go back up to where everyone's hanging out. Well, they're in game room 1. We'll go to game room 1.
Okay.
Hello, game room 1.
Hello.
Oh, we all still in game room 1?
We can go up to the
We
lobby.
should do that,
It
Eric?
doesn't matter. What's that, Albert?
You really think we should do that? Yeah, okay. All right, we're going to do it, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Got to make him nervous, at least a little bit. So, all righty-o. Let's see here.
I'm pretty scared.
Actually,
Oh, look at this now, Eric. I don't know how this happened. Oh, you pulled this guy, this 32. Is this guy yours or mine?
That's
Apparently
yours. Yeah, he's part of
Okay.
that group. I took him out of of
Okay,
road
yeah, I
column.
see. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
So yeah.
So he'll be going regular column.
Yep, and he's going to move.
All right.
Yeah, he's going to move to the
Yeah.
east. Yeah.
Right.
So, all right, cavalry charges. Bup, 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 bup. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to do a cavalry charge. I'm going to do a cavalry charge right here with this guy. Charge. So these hussars here are going to do a charge. All right. Albert, you have anything?
I don't think I'm going to do
Okay.
any charges.
All right. So I'm going to go 1, and then this chap is going to turn. 2, 3. He's then going to go 4, and then 5, and then he's going to turn 6, 7, and then he's going to go here.
Ooh.
And we are declaring, who should we declare the target of the charge?
oh, before even that, when you're four hexes away, they can do.
You can try to form square.
Where?
Yeah.
Which he would be back here, I guess.
I would be here. That's when they could see me. When I come out from behind this unit here, they'd have a line of sight on me there. So, do you want to form square?
Hold on a second.
So these are
Robert?
yours, Robert.
Fine. No.
So you'd be at a
No.
range of 1, 2, 3 hexes.
Well, you have all that infantry coming down within 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could just decimate those guys even in square.
And artillery, too.
Don't tell them about that.
Yeah, I see. Okay, you know what? I think it's probably better that I try to roll the stand. So you move up next to whoever you decide is your target.
Okay. All right. We'll go there. And so that was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then this was 6, 7, and then 8, and we get here, and then this is the target of our charge.
Okay.
And so then we come there. I've got 13 increments, and you've got 2.5.
5, yeah, 2.5.
So you're going to have on the... So you're in line, so you'll get a +3 on your die roll. for for being in line. But you'll have a -9 for the odds.
What is your guy?
He's hussar. He's light
How
cavalry.
much is worth?
He's got
13 and a
13
half.
increments,
So it's
13 increments.
and you've got two. You've got
Two and a half.
2.5.
That's 6 to 1.
11, 12. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's going to be a minus plus or -6.
-6 altogether on your die roll.
Okay.
35. That's going to be a 25. So I don't know what his. Oh, his morale is
Oh,
25.
yeah.
So he is going to. He's going
Let's see what
to
I can
route.
Okay, in this game it's equal to. Okay.
Yep. So you have to roll up above the roll. So
Now
infantry
he
as
rolled it. What's his?
his morale is 25.
And he rolled a 35.
Right, but he
But
has
he's got-
-6 on the die roll.
6.
So that makes it a 25. Okay. So
Why did he have -6?
because of the odds, he's got 2.5 increments defending that hex against 13.
5 to 1.
Okay, so -6 because now, but didn't he get it because he's in line?
He got
had
so he had a -9 for the odds, but he gets
Okay,
a +3
so-
for being in line. So it's net -6.
Okay.
So, all right. So now take a look here. It says fail unit infantry routes. Cavalry unit rolls for recall. Infantry may suffer trample losses. Conduct PDG movement. So put a little. No, don't move him. Don't move him yet. Don't move him yet. Leave him where he was with a route marker on him.
Oh, he's routed.
Yeah, and so then what I have to do is I have to roll to see if I can recall. If I recall, then I could pick another target, or I could opt to grind him up. If I fail the recall, then I will have to grind him up.
Right.
So let's find Austrian cavalry recall.
6. That's
2
pretty
through
good.
6. Okay,
pretty
so I'm rolling to see if I can recall, and I roll a 4. So I can recall. So I have the option to use some of my movement. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points to get there. I've got 20 points, so I've got 11 points left.
Do you have to move into the hex that he was in first?
Well, is that what it says?
No, that's what I'm asking.
I don't know. Let's see. So it would be under trample. Infantry routed. So this is page 40. Cavalry rolls to recall rather than follow the routing infantry was the target. Cavalry may attempt to recall only once during the charge by rolling. If the cavalry recalls, it may move on if movement permits, attempting to make contact. If the cavalry fails to recall, it must continue its move towards the routed infantry and attack. Charging cavalry conducting routed infantry may trample 1 increment for every 2 movement points. So I've got 10 movement points left. I've got 11 movement points left. I could just destroy the battalion entirely. And that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So he's just gone. Put him up in the on the little turn track among the dead, and then I would end up here, and I would be marked as and I would be marked as tired.
Okay, so you did recall,
No,
right?
why are you
Correct.
just tired? Not exhausted?
Because I did not melee you. I charged, but I did not melee. So I'm marked as
Oh, you
tired
didn't
for the
roll.
charge. So if
Okay.
you had stood and then we did combat, then I would be
Okay.
exhausted.
Well,
So now you do get a shot at me as I move from here to here. So you do get to take a shot at me. You'll have a 2-to-1 shot with a +4.
one with a plus.
Yep.
Oh,
Nope,
not
that's a
even close.
miss. Okay. All right. All right, that's it for my charge phase. So now, Albert and David, if you guys want to go into back up to the lobby, Robert and I can kind of do our thing.
Okay. Let's see. Back up to the lobby. Okay.
All right, Mr. Bond, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that I knew you would do that.
Well, I don't know if I want to do it or not. Actually, I don't think I want to. Let me break these guys down first. Yeah, because it's just.
Oh, that would have been the greatest plus
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like,
I'd
oh,
ever had in my life,
that's
probably.
a huge, too big. So that is the 10th, I
That would have
believe.
been a plus. That would have been a plus. What? Plus 15.
What? That doesn't. Well, it's not much better. There's one battalion. There's the other battalion.
Well, I get plus 3 instead.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. So then we'll just bring one of them in.
Now, don't they have to fight in line? I thought there was a rule that the Austrians have to always fight in line.
No, they don't always have to. They generally prefer to be in line. They get a bonus if they're in line.
I
But
think
there's nothing that says they have to be in line.
as most as possible, so you should have them in line.
As most as possible.
That's what it says. I remember reading that. Where's the rule?
So I think what you're referring to is the Austrian tactical formations. That's part of the special rules. All battalions of the same regiment must be in the same formation at the same time if possible. So the basic line formation regulations apply to all Austrian infantry and grenadiers. These include fire defense movement and fire multipliers. So I don't
The
really.
doctrine of the Austrian and Hungarian infantry to attack and defend while in line formation.
Right, but it doesn't say that we have to. That's just how they've been trained. So
Well,
I
you
can
must have
attack
some
you
kind
in.
of minus. Then, if you're in column, you must have some kind of minus. Why else would they have this rule? It's a silly rule then. Why
Well,
would they
no,
do it?
I'm improved if I'm in line. I have a crappy morale for being in column. I have
Well, that's it. So your morale is what? Increased by how much? 3?
No, my morale is my printed morale is crap. But if I'm in
Oh,
line,
if
if I'm
you're
in
in
line, my morale is improved.
By how much? By 3 or
Yeah,
what
by
is it?
3. Yeah, so it's
That's
kind of like
what I
how
was-
they had the
Right.
Austrians or the Prussians are better shape if they are in one
Line
formation
as
or the
well.
other. Yeah,
No, I was just remembering. I just okay.
yeah.
I see. So that's the rule explained why your morale is worse when you're in column. That's
Correct.
what I was to get at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Now, what do I want to do? 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, I'm not going to move him. I'll move this guy. He's already shot up. And we're going to put him in skirmish order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and let's see, what else shall we do? We're going to bring Belgrade. Is Belgrade worth anything? Oh, he is actually a detriment to combat. We will put him here to help those guys recover, and we'll move these guys back. They can move back half. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will unlimber them. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what's this guy worth? Oh, he's worth something. Maybe we can use him to rally somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put him there. Try to help that guy recover. Oh. Put him there. Try to help that guy recover. We've got another leader over here. All right. Now, we'll push this artillery forward. And let's go 1. So we're going to pull this guy out. You want to take a shot at us here? You've got 6 to 12.
Where?
Right here, down by the swamp. I had this skirmisher pull back.
Oh.
So you've got 6 to 12. Yep.
You're going to pull him back. Okay.
I'm going to pull him back.
Okay. 1 to 2. Is that a hit?
I don't know. What did you roll?
62.
Oh, no. Are you seeing me, Robert? It looks like I got disconnected.
I just rolled a 62, even if you're disconnected.
No. But I'm...
Oh, your unit didn't move back. No, it's sitting there.
Yeah, no, it looks like I've lost connection. What's going on here? Ugh. Okay. I'm going to have to...
Let me see if you're still in the... You're not in the room anymore.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm going to save...
Are you in the main room? No.
Nope, I'm out. I got kicked out of stuff.
It's for using bad language and offensive. No.
Is that what happened?
That's it, the administrator. You're being cruel and unusual punishment to the French.
Is anybody in there? I gotta exit out here and see if I can... All right.
Let me save a copy of the game too.
All right. Now let's see if it...
You're back there.
I am. Yeah, so it looks like it did everything but move the guy back.
All your moves?
So no, I haven't. I was doing this one here, and it looks like it crashed just as I was doing that. It looks like some of the other stuff I moved it has done. So you've got a 1 to 2 shot there.
Yeah, I rolled a 62, so I got a hit.
Well, go ahead and roll, Robert. I didn't see it.
It's right here.
I
Look at the. That's unfair.
I can't see it. It's only showing me what was there since I logged in.
Oh well,
65. That's a hit.
It's meant to be.
Indeed. All right. So, and I don't think those guys are. Those are Grenzers. So when do they check? I think they check on even hits, possibly. Grenzers, even hits. Okay, so I'll make a morale check for him. He's got a -6 for being half dead. He's going to disorder. All right,
Freeze
so
up the
1,
space in the line for
2,
something else.
3. Exactly. Well, that seems to be the story of the day here. All right, this guy's going to come into skirmish mode.
More
1,
skirmish.
2, yeah. All right. Okay. And then this guy's going to move forward, and this guy's going to move forward. All right, and then this guy's going to move. Okay, so then my guns were prolonging. I knew there was something I was doing. Okay, and then they will go into line. And then I got all this crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, and these guys are going to go 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somewhere here I have a worthless leader. Yes. He can go there. And he's there, and he's there, and that guy is probably not going to live to fight another day. Okay. So that is, I think that's it for me. So you've got some offensive fire, or I should say defensive fire.
Yeah. Starting down here.
Okay. So you've got 5 increments. So
5 left. Yeah.
yeah.
We'll
So you could do a 1-to-1 on that guy there.
Yeah, I think we'll focus them both. All right. Nope.
Nope. And then
these
you've got-
guys, which they'll probably be.
So this guy and this guy
That's 2
combined
points.
there.
So that would be 2, so it'd be 6 plus 6 is 12.
12 to 12. It's a 1-to-1 shot.
Because shooting at your guns.
And it's not going to do you any good. So there's no point, really.
Unless they kill your leader. Oh, even that.
Would be
With
improbable.
order in place anywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, we're the French. We do it. Okay, so we'll do a.
Yep, 1-to-1.
Hardly.
60. Nope.
And these guys and these guys. Fine. Those guys.
Okay. So I think we figured that was a
The one. 6. No, it's 12.
Yeah, you've got a 2 to 1. Yeah. 44 at 2 to 1. I think that's probably a hit.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Just need 32.
Okay. All right.
To make
And
the
that's
morale
their
check.
second hit. All right, and let's roll the dice and see what we get. 41. Well, what are they? They are 24. Wow, they are really very,
Okay.
very brave. The bravest of the brave.
Indeed. And that's it for me.
Nope, you've got this shot here, don't you?
Oh, I forgot about the guy thing.
Yep, so you've got 4 to...
3 is 12.
Yes, you're going to have a 2 to 1 shot with a +3.
That's not bad.
A good chance you'll hit something.
I
Well,
don't think
famous last words.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start up here in the great northern part of the battlefield. I've got an artillery piece here. Take a pot shot at you there. So that is 4 to 6. And that's a miss. All right, these guys will take a shot at you here. And they are probably, what, 5? Yeah, because they're not armed with... They're armed with, like, rocks and slingshots, not muskets, exactly. All right, so I got a 5 to 9. And that's a miss. All right, let's see what else I've got. I've got this chap here. Can fire there, so it's a 12 to 16. 62. I think that might be another hit. Yep. That's another hit.
The church.
Yeah, the church is... Somebody left the windows open, and all the musket balls are flying through. All right.
That is just so weird. They don't make a morale check until they're half dead.
Yeah. They were pretty. This was before the invasion of Russia, where there were still veterans left alive from previous engagements. All right, these chaps will fire there. I probably got another. Well, this guy's worth 8. So 8 to 6. That's a 1 to 1 shot there. That is my best. That's still a miss. All right, these chaps will fire there. So that's going to be a 40 to 6. That's going to be 6 to 1, shifted to 7 to 1 for canister. I got a +2 for my leader. So here we go. 43 plus 2 becomes a 45. That's going to be 2 hits on these guys. So they're going to have to make a morale check.
They have a -3.
They'll have a -6, but then whatever your leader adds in, I don't know.
It's -6 for half dead. I forgot.
Yep, -6 for half dead. So your leader probably adds in 1, so you'll have a -5. So morale check with a -5.
No, they're out of there.
So they're going to disorder. So they've got to go over this other unit on their way back, since the terrain prevents them from.
No, they can go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Where? No, these guys aren't the ones that did it. These guys are the ones that did it.
So these guys don't. They were right here.
Yeah, the 7-7 was right there.
Oh, okay, so they have to go over these.
Yeah,
guys.
so they just go over the top of those guys, and you'd mark them as disordered.
But you can't do disorder. I hate this thing. Such a poorly made game.
Well, I've seen people with tweezers do worse. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead
Tweezers.
and roll for those guys. You'll get a +1 for your leader.
There's no leader there.
Oh, that
Well,
just
he
reminded
was
me.
as he went through.
Oh,
I'll need to bring my tweezers with me when I come to
Yeah. Don't
Dallas.
forget your tweezers. So make your morale
Goodbye.
check for him.
get them made out of platinum and have diamonds on them.
Yeah, impress us.
Yep. All right.
So he's happy. All right. So then I've got these Jaegers. They shoot at ×4. So they're going to be 24. 24 to 12. That's going to be a 2-to-1 shot on those guys. 51. That is a hit. And that is a morale check time for them. They'll have a -6 on their roll.
I know.
Nope, they don't care. All right, then I will have these two guys combined fire there.
That's only one increment left.
There's only one increment of them left. So I'm going to have 10 to 12 there. 62, that is a hit.
So that puts them down at 4. Okay.
Yep. All right, and then this guy will fire there. He's got 5 to 12. That's nothing. All right, that is it for the shooting. So now what we need to do is, do we want to do any melees? Did you have any melees? Or did you do your melees, Albert?
We don't have any.
Don't have any. Okay, so do I want to do a melee here? I'd be on the 2-to-1 chart. I don't know if that does me any good at all. It might just be nobody gets any advantage at all. Yes, 2-to-1, no one gets an advantage.
Well, you have to make a morale check. I don't, right?
Nope, you would make a morale check because I'm attacking you. You're out in the open, right?
Oh yeah, I'm out in the
Yeah.
open.
I've got 12 to your 5, so that's 2-to-1.
There's no bonus.
There's no pluses, no minuses. So it's just a matter of how lucky do I feel? How lucky do you feel?
Good.
Yeah, exactly. So, what the heck? We'll assault you. So go ahead and make a morale check. See if you pass. Nope.
Nope.
So you are going to be disordered. Move back 3.
Okay.
All right. And I can advance into the hex if I so desire. And I do desire. All right. And that, I believe, is that. So, now I've got a whole bunch of recoveries to try to roll for. So we'll start down here with this poor sod. He's going to have a -9, -3 for disorder, -6 for being half dead. 41. That probably wouldn't have even worked even on a good day. Whoa, 24. He did it.
31. Yeah. 31 minus 9, you said?
Yeah.
31.
Oh, 41 minus 9.
Yeah, 41 minus 9. So it's going to be a 31. 1, 2, 3.
4.
Oh, actually, you're right. It's only a 30. It's a 24.
Yep.
All right. Nope, that's not good enough.
They were close to thinking about
They
it.
were. I should have put a leader there with them. That extra +1 would have helped. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think is what those guys do. All right, over here, we've got these guys. They've got just a -2. 33 becomes a 31. Survey says Damn it, 31. Well. So.
You should throw
flip
that guy into combat, Eric.
Now, there's a reason why he's not in combat. There's a reason why he's over here helping these silly sods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
You need to have royalty out there.
We've got Schwarzenberg is supposed to show up, I think, right? No, Schwarzenberg wasn't here. Who was it, Albert? Who's here? Is it?
I don't think Prince Charles. I don't think Charles.
Yeah, it's
is here.
Charles. I mean, Charles is. I don't know that he'll show up here, but he's the overall army commander at Aspern-Essling. All right, here we've got this guy. I'll just roll for him first, see what we get. 54.
Got it.
That's going to be good enough, even with General Bellegarde there, Belgrade. Okay, and then we've got this guy here. Let's roll for him. 61, that's good enough, even though the leader is of questionable integrity.
Is that it for you, Eric? You got one more guy back here? Just got this guy way in the back.
So we've got a chap up here at which guy way in the
Fourth,
back?
the fourth Chevrolet Ledger.
Chevaux Leger.
Yeah, way up there. Yeah. He doesn't have any kind of marker on him, so he's
No, he'd already recovered. He's just
Oh, just
because he
fixes it.
recovered last turn, so he was
Okay.
marked as.
And he just recovers readiness.
Yep, so he's fully recovered, ready to come back into the battle.
Hey, is that it?
Now, there was another chap over on your side, over in the...
Yeah, I got him right now.
Well,
There's
what
two
about
guys
this
over
guy?
Here.
This guy's...
Yeah, I've got a roll for him.
Yeah.
So here we go for him. He's going to be a minus 6.
Oh, he's
And
happy.
he recovers.
And then this guy, we'll just move the exhausted marker over to
Yeah.
him.
And these guys recover.
Yeah,
That-
so now they're fresh. So we've
That
got
one
those
goes-
2 light cavalry that are fresh, that just have gone through the whole cycle.
Okay.
Um,
And down here, I've got some guys. Now, these guys that have the gray moved marker on them, they moved to less than half.
right,
or
no.
half less.
But you see, they're marked with a French marker, right? Because they were exhausted
Oh, yeah,
in
so I
the
guess I
French
can't do it now.
phase 2 turns ago. So they will be fully refreshed at the end of the next fresh French phase.
Okay.
Yeah.
So none of those guys recover anything. I guess.
No, they'll
Right.
recover, but you can take the moved marker off of them because they didn't move enough to
Right,
do
it didn't hurt.
anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only one that will is this one here. That one there should have a moved marker on it.
Oh, really?
Did he
Oh,
move
yeah.
more than half?
Oh, yeah. He moved more than half. I put
Yeah.
it on the wrong guy, didn't I? Okay, so it's gone now.
Right.
He
No,
didn't
but
move. He didn't move more than half. He moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He moved a half though, but so he's only going to be able to recover 1 level on the French
Right.
turn.
Right.
right. So how it works, just so we can go through it again here real quick, is for the good old recovery.
Oh,
So
I'll put
recover
one on
one
there.
step if it does not move more than half in the next phase, kind of a thing. Does not suffer an increment loss from fire. Does not melee. Right. So it will recover 1 step. Does improve 1 step at the Imperial player's
I guess
morale
I'll leave
recovery
those.
phase if the above conditions are met. 1 full turn. So yeah. So it will. What will happen then is next,
No,
and
wrong-
the
wrong
French
step.
turn. In the French turn, it will.
I'm Oh, you only need one, just the one that has the exhausted guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The others will be fine.
Yeah, because they're tired.
Okay.
So,
All right.
all right, cool. I think that takes care of things. I had gotten disconnected from Vassal partway through my movement, so I got reconnected. So hopefully everything went okay with everything else that I'm doing. It looks like it's still streaming. So okay, well
Okay.
that's good. Let's
All right.
move our marker. It's going to now be the next time we play will be the 320 turn. The Austrians will get reinforcements in then, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, indeed.
All right. Well, I will not see everybody next week, but the following week I'll be back.
Okay, sounds good.
Good. Sounds good. Eric, I think I'll Tuesday next week.
Tuesday, you want to come up?
Yeah. You wanna
Okay.
do Tuesday, or what day is best?
Tuesday works. Jim and I normally play on Tuesdays.
Oh, if you're playing, then you could do it another day if you want.
Well, I'll have to take a look at my schedule and
Okay.
see.
Let me know.
Yeah, but you basically have what, spring break next week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could probably Tuesday would work because normally I don't have anything going on in the evening either. So I could just skip the game with Jim, or maybe we could try to work something on Wednesday. Although Wednesdays I got private lessons, so that becomes complicated. So, yeah, Tuesday is probably our best bet.
Can anybody run a log file on this game?
I did, but then when I got kicked out of Vassal,
Yeah,
I
for
don't.
some reason my log file didn't take, so I don't have one.
Yeah,
So I don't think we just don't have a log
I've got a
file.
partial log file maybe for the first part of the turn, and then
Yeah.
when I got kicked out or
Oh.
disconnected from Vassal, then there's a
Yeah.
little sub one. So we don't have a full, but definitely everyone saved the game, so that way
Okay.
we
Yeah. Okay.
we've got it handy. Yeah, and then I'll if I can. Well, you can always just watch the video, Albert.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right,
That's
gentlemen.
right. I forget.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the
Save copy.
big advantage of us